Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. Today is going to be my makeup collection video. It's not going to be my whole collection, it's just going to be the part 1 of this series. Today is foundations and concealers, and I'm just going to be going through all of the foundations and concealers that I've tried, my thoughts on them, what works for me and everything. But yeah, these are my favorite kinds of videos to watch, so I figured why not just do them for myself, and maybe you guys feel the same and you really like these videos. But I loved recording this, I loved it so much. It made my day 10 times better just talking about makeup. That's my favorite thing. But yeah, I'm not sure how long this video is going to be because I talked for a really long time while I was doing it, so we're just going to get through it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, so let's just get to it. I got my coffee in me now, we're ready to go. Okay, I guess I'm just going to go through my drugstore foundations first. Okay, I guess I'll start off with the first foundation I ever really tried a year ago. So these are the Maybelline Fit Me foundations. I have one dewy and smooth and the rest are matte and poreless. I prefer the matte and poreless over the dewy one, and I found that weird because I love dewy foundations. I have really dry skin, so I don't prefer a matte foundation whatsoever. But that one doesn't necessarily finish dry. It just sort of finishes matte-ish. I don't know, I like it better than the dewy one. The dewy one was I don't know, it just didn't have that flawless finish that the matte one has. So if you're looking, or if you're deciding between those two, I would definitely recommend the matte one. The next one is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. I've only tried this one a couple times, and it was really recently. I don't know if you guys remember from my previous video. But yeah, it's too light for me right now, so I didn't really like it, prefer it, but that's just based on the color. But the foundation itself is pretty nice, and a lot of people, this is their favorite drugstore one. I guess if they find the right color, they really like it. But I didn't really like it, I don't know why. The finish wasn't that great. It emphasized all of my pores and my texture, and it looks really greasy. I don't know, it just didn't work for me. But just because it doesn't work for me doesn't mean it won't work for you. You should definitely just try that out for yourself, but that is just my personal opinion on that. And the last drugstore foundation I have tried, this one is my favorite hands down, is the Wet n Wild PhotoFocus foundation. You guys, I love this so much. It reminds me a lot of the Kat Von D foundation. Even the smell is the same, the finish is the same. It's a really I don't want to say thick consistency because it's not necessarily thick, but it puts down thick and it feels tacky to the touch and stuff. But once you finish it, put powder on it and everything, and pair it up with a really good primer, this foundation is so nice, you guys. It feels like a high-end quality foundation. Wet n Wild is one of the best drugstore brands, and they are probably the most affordable. I recommend this one over the Maybelline Fit Me also. You guys need to try this one out. And the Kat Von D one, I would show you that one next, but I gave that one to my sister. That foundation is really good, you guys, and I think she even upped the formula. I haven't used it in a long time, but I really, really liked that one. That was the first major foundation I ever used, high-end brand. But yeah, the texture on that one is really good too. That one leaves a sticky finish also. Moving on down. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Long Wear Foundation. You guys, this foundation is definitely my top 2 foundations, hands down. I don't wear it anymore because it's not my color, but you guys, this one is amazing. I wore it more in the winter, and the finish, you guys, is flawless. It smooths out all your pores, all your texture. I don't know if you guys watch Kathleen Lights, but she talked about how she had a really bad breakout, but not necessarily a breakout. It was just a bunch of texture on her forehead, a bunch of little bumps, and this was the only foundation she could wear that smoothed out her whole forehead and you couldn't see the texture. And I agree with that. When I would have breakouts and stuff and I would put this on, you couldn't even tell. If you have bad acne or pimples or anything, or bad texture, I recommend you get this. It is a little bit more pricier, it is high-end, but this one is extremely worth it. Okay, next is my Makeup Forever Ultra HD Stick Foundation. I haven't used this one in a long time either because it doesn't really work for my skin anymore. Before I was like an intense skincare like enthusiast. I would use this because I had a really dry face, and this is dewy. Like if you have really dry skin, this would be perfect for you. But for me, it doesn't really work for me anymore because I guess I have like more combination skin now. Like the outside parts of my face are extremely dry, and like my nose, it's not oily or anything, but it definitely produces a lot more moisture than the rest of my face does. So around my nose, this breaks up so much. Like no matter what I do now, it breaks up a lot. But if that doesn't happen to you, the finish on this is beautiful. It's a really amazing foundation. And last but not least is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation, the regular one. You guys, you already know, like if you watch all my tutorials, this is all I use. This is my pride and joy. This foundation, you guys, there are no words to how good this is. Like this tops all of them. The finish, the dewiness of it, the look of it. It's just beautiful. And for me, I don't really have, like my skin isn't that bad. Like right now, I only put like a minimal concealer over like redness that I have and stuff. So my skin isn't terrible, so I can't judge it for those that have like problematic skin. But for me, I have basically like a average skin, I guess. It's not, by all means, it's not perfect whatsoever. But for this, it is a beautiful finish, you guys. Like it's so luminous and your skin looks so healthy when you put it on. It has my heart. But yeah, I could go on and on about that foundation, so we're just gonna move on. Okay, moving on to concealers. These are the concealers I have. These are the containers that I have it in. You guys, look at the amount of Maybelline Fit Me concealers I have, and I'm pretty sure I've thrown some away. But yeah, let's just go through this. Okay, these were the first 3 concealers I ever used, ever touched. This was my first one. Before I was even like really into makeup, I just still have it. But this was a really good concealer. Like I used to clean out my eyebrows with it and stuff. I got this at Forever 21 in like a little package. I don't know the brand, I don't know anything about it. But if you see it at Forever 21, you're looking for a cheap alternative, this is a really good one. Okay, these two, they're trash. Compared to what I try now and what I've grown into and the standard I hold makeup at now, it's like completely different. So these are no for me. These are, I think this one's Covergirl too. This one is tore up, you guys. So I don't even know the brand. I think this is Covergirl. I know this one's Covergirl. And these are trash, you guys. This one is the Ready Set Gorgeous. And this one, I don't know. But yeah, these are what they look like, the little containers. I don't recommend. Yeah, those are all drugstore. But if you're looking for a good drugstore concealer, obviously you already know which one I would recommend. I've gone through so many of these. Like that is basically all I use. Okay, so that is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. Okay, so this is the second best concealer I have ever tried. Yeah, this one, the finish is hydrating. I really love like hydrating foundations and concealers and primers and everything because of course like most of my face is dry, and I don't like if I put something dry on my face, like a matte finish or something, I get kind of cakey. So yeah, this one is really good. So I don't know, like my friend Clarissa, she tried it and she said she hated it. She was like, I went out and bought it because you're always talking about it and hyping it up, but she didn't like it. She didn't like the way it was on her. So it's all about your skin type and stuff. Like if you have a really oily skin, I don't know if you might not like this, but literally everyone raves about this concealer. She's the only person that I've seen that doesn't like it. Yeah, it's beautiful for highlighting, for everyday concealer. I put it on, it looks really natural. Like I don't have any foundation on or anything. I just spot treatment this little redness that I got going on, and then I put very little under my eyes, like very little. Okay, moving on to high end. I've tried the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. It's okay. It says naturally radiant concealer, and it is. It's like really hydrating. Like I don't know if you know about the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I think they said that one is like mostly water. I don't know if I'm talking about the right one. I used that one for a really long time, and it's nice, you know, it's like, it's not bad whatsoever. It's really hydrating, it's really brightening and stuff, and I liked it, but it doesn't compare to like my Maybelline Fit Me or my Tarte Shape Tape. And then I had tried this MAC Studio Finish Concealer. I got this confused with the paint pot that everybody uses on their eyelids and stuff. That's honestly why I bought this, and then I realized that's not what it was, so it's kind of sad. But then I tried it out like regular, like just a concealer, and it's nice for like as soon as you put it on, and then that's it. Because this one is like extremely brightening, like under the eye, it like brightens up your eyes like amazingly. But this creases so much. Like, I hadn't had that happen to me in so long, because all I've used for like months is the Maybelline Fit Me and the Tarte Shape Tape. Those are the only concealers I've used for like months. And then so I went ahead and I tried this one out again, and then I looked in the mirror and I was so like offended. I was like, what is going on right now? And it turned out to be this concealer. So it's really brightening. If you want that, hit it up. But anything else, if you're looking for a good concealer that doesn't crease, would not recommend it. And then we've got the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This, I never ran out of this. Like, I still have so much, I think. And I know like a bunch of YouTubers, they'll put like a bunch on, like a whole triangle of it. But you guys, this concealer is so thick, and literally a little goes a long way. Like, I just put a little bit right here and it'll like brighten up my whole under eye. I bought an extra one of this in the shade Light, because at one point this was my shade for very little, and even then it was like a little bit light for me. And so like I haven't used it in a long time because I'm too dark for it right now. And so I have a whole other one, so if you guys want to buy this off of me, let me know. It's shade Light. Anyways, but this concealer is the best concealer out there. Hands down. You don't even need to set it. It's like so full coverage, you guys. Like, so full coverage. And it works for dry skin, oily skin, for everybody, you guys. Like, the consistency is like, honestly, you could use it as a foundation. Like, that's how full coverage it is. And it's just amazing, and I'm sad that I can't use it every day. But you know what? That happens sometimes, you know? We're just gonna keep going through 10 more Maybelline Fit Me's. Anyways, but yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. I'm excited to do the next one. But yeah, maybe you found some new products that you want to try, or you learned a little bit something about some products that you were maybe thinking about getting, or maybe not getting anymore because of my opinion. This is all just my personal experience. Like, just because I don't like it doesn't mean you won't, and just because I like it doesn't mean you will. It's all like, you learn from experience on the things that you know will work for you. I've learned so much about makeup that I've gotten to the point to where like I know what consistencies will work better for me. I know what I'll like more now. So that gets a lot better. Like, now that I'm used to buying all these types of makeup and stuff, like I learn what's best for me. I've learned my skin type, like after trial and error so much. So yeah, stay tuned on my channel for more of these videos. I don't know if I'll do my palettes next, or like my powders and stuff. Yeah, that is all for today, guys. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up so I will know, and I will continue posting these videos. Comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, whatever you gotta do to be notified. My coffee's already getting to me. I'm like up here. But yeah, I just need to stop talking already. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.